Hello everybody and welcome back to Gaming on Caffeine. My name is Isaac and today we are starting a brand new series on the brand new FTB Departed, available on the FTB launcher right now. I did a first look video, I think the day before yesterday, and it got such a good response. So many people in the comment section saying they would love to see a series on it. I was really excited to get in and play more with Advent of Ascension. It looks absolutely fantastic, so I can't wait to jump back in. We haven't started a new series in such a long time now. All of our current series, apart, well, I guess Agrarian Sky started fairly recently, but we haven't started a new single player series in a really long time now. Feed the Beast Infinity is on like episode 60 or something by now, so I'm excited. I want to start a new series. I want to get back into the swing of things and see how it's like just starting out, hitting trees, getting wood, and doing all that cool stuff. One thing I did miss in the first look video that I did on this mod pack is this book over here. It says How Not to Die, which for those who have seen my first look video is probably a book that I should have read, because I died about 5 times in the space of like 6 minutes when I was making that first look video, and it's probably because I didn't read this book. Now, the reason I didn't read this book is not because I didn't see it, but because it looks very similar to the World Domination with Open Blocks book, actually, like, extraordinarily similar. It's like 0.1 shades of red lighter. It's ridiculously similar in looks to this book here, and usually in Feed the Beast mod packs, they start you out with the World Domination in Open Blocks book on your hotbar, so I've just kind of gotten used to ignoring it, not using it at all, but it turns out this book is actually really awesome and really useful. So it's daytime. I did have to wait when I logged onto the server not to get, like, attacked by mobs in the night and actually hidden out in Meteorlog space for a little while. I am playing on a server with a few other people, much like I did with Feed the Beast Monster back in the day, if you remember that series, which you probably don't. But this book says, Scrubs do not skip. So apparently, in my first look video, I was very much scrubbed-like. It says, you've been met with a terrible fate, haven't you? In single player, reading this book will pause your game, so you're probably safe. We're not in single player. Reading this book does not pause the game, so we're probably not safe, but we'll keep going. You can also press H by default to open your library. Anyways, the first thing you want to do is craft a wooden sword before anything else. The world is hostile and positively infested with things that would like nothing better than to eat you alive. This book will give you tips on how to avoid that fate, if possible. Nah, you'll probably die a few times before your journey's over, so go craft a sword and let's get started. So I'm going to obey its commands. I'm going to start by crafting a flipping sword here so we don't die. Hopefully that's not going to be the case anyway. Like I said, I did have to run over here from spawn when we started, so we are a little low on both hunger and health. However, we have spawned in a place with a lot of chickens, so if we go about this carefully, we should be able to get ourselves a little bit of chicken and kind of sustain our life for just a little bit. You'll see I did kill 1 or 2 before we started here. Thank you very much. There should be some more not too far away. I can see it. Oh. What? There were so many sounds in this mod pack. I said this in my first look video as well. There were so many sounds, I have no idea what half of them mean. Come here, you chicken. There we go, okay. I'll eat 1 of these now, but I'd like to save the rest of them until we get a furnace, so we can actually start to... Actually, no, I'm going to eat another one, just so we start getting that health regen. We did get poison, which is not good. And we are running, which is going to, like, lower our hunger drastically faster than if we weren't running and jumping all over the place. But that's fine. It's fine. So if we go ahead and look in here again, there are actually a few pages. There is Getting Started and Ancient Teleportation. Ancient Teleportation is going to be useful for getting to the other dimensions. You'll see that, I think I mentioned in the video before, the Advent of Ascension mod adds 18 new dimensions, a ton of new bosses, a ton of new weapons, a ton of new metals, ingots, all kinds of stuff, which I'm really excited to get in and play with. But that's how you get to the different dimensions, is using that portal. I'm going to quickly make myself just like a little roster of basic tools here, including like a shovel, pickaxe. I'll probably hold off on getting an axe for now, because we're probably going to want to get a stone axe as soon as possible. But yeah, if I go look in here, there's actually quite a few rules on, let's see if we can get all the way back to the beginning. Getting started. We got basic survival. It says we should really get some wooden armor. So you know what? Actually, what I might do is real quick here. If we can get 3 cobblestone, we can make a stone axe. And then I think I might start on making that wooden suit of armor. Because although it's not very good, anyone who's used the wooden suit of armor before will be able to tell you that it's actually kind of terrible. I think it's going to help out a little bit. Especially, there's like a little yellow face on the minimap there. Not quite sure what that is, but just anything that we could do in the early game for this mod pack to not die is going to be like a plus in our favor. So we'll go ahead and grab ourselves an axe here. I can hear... Oh, already. There we go. There's a Sasquatch. He is dead. Okay. We did it. Alright. I'm going to get some more cobblestone. I would like to get that furnace up as well, actually, as fast as possible. So I'm going to get 11 cobblestone in total, hopefully, here. How many are we on right now? We're on 7. Let's get one more, and then go set that furnace up. And then while it's cooking up our chicken, hopefully we won't get attacked by any nearby monsters, because we are very close to death right now. Let's just throw you down, I guess, there for now and do something like that. Wooden planks do burn longer than logs do, so they are like the most efficient way of doing it. I think they're actually more efficient than sticks as well. So if you're looking for the best use of your wood, go with planks as opposed to logs or sticks, especially when using it in a furnace. That is 5 more, so we should be able to get ourselves an axe, and that should allow us to start getting some of the cool little wooden armor. That's good. That's actually really good. That gave us a ton of hunger there, which is very nice indeed. Sticks, and follow that up with some cobblestone. And we got a hatchet. Nice. Alright, so basically wooden armor is very similar to the rest of the armor in the game. Made in exactly the same way. That gets us a helmet, like so. I don't think we have any kind of like vein miner or tree capitator or anything like that. We do have Tinker's Construct installed, which is a mod that I do very much like indeed. But that's going to allow us to get ourselves a lumber axe and chop down these trees all at once. Probably something we should look at getting fairly early on, because we are going to need probably a lot of wood in this game. There's no applied energistics, so we're going to have like loads of chests, loads of shelves, all that kind of stuff storing our items. We're going to have to think of a cool way of storing that about. One thing I do need to mention is, since the original release of the pack, one thing that, oh geez, night falls, may look beyond your side. Okay, what I'm going to do instead here, instead of making the armor, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make a little base. I'm just going to hide out in this little shack, like so we don't get attacked. I'm going to build it around that hole in the floor there. And hopefully, we might be able to survive the night, possibly, if we're lucky. But we have added a few mods. Meteorlock decided that he wanted to add, I think, Railcraft and BuildCraft are the only two installed. Now, I did mention in my first look video that one of the things they want to do with this pack is make sure there were no pipe mods installed, and they use translocators instead. So we do have BuildCraft now, which is a pipe mod. I'll probably try not to use it to start with. I'll probably try use translocators, try and play the game how the Feed the Beast team like wanted it to be played when they made the pack. But depending on how silly it is when we get like loads and loads of stuff, I might like start using some pipes later on down the line. Really, the main reason we like added in things like Railcraft and BuildCraft is just to make automation a little easier, like mining. You don't want to see me. What is that noise? I have no idea what that noise is. I hope it's not coming from my computer. I hope that is a game noise. But one of the things that, like when we're making videos like this, I don't really want to sit and do like 4 episodes of me mining. So I would very much like it if we can just set like a quarry going and then come back next time and the quarry's got like a bunch of stuff for me and we can move on from there. That's kind of one of the things that I would very much like to be able to do. And one of the main reasons why we have things like BuildCraft on a Railcraft, you can do all kinds of stuff. You can make little transport systems. We could probably make it so we can go from one of our bases to like Meteorlock's base. I think Pyro's also on the server. It's going to be pretty cool. They're the 2 mods that we added to the server and to the pack since we did the first look video. I think 3 high should be enough. I should probably stick a door on, and I should probably also put a roof on somewhere as well, just to make sure that we don't have any bad guys like walking in over the top. Now, once I've got the walls up, I will go ahead and look in the book again, because there is a little section on how to actually build your base. There's a little like pros and cons and like do's and don'ts of building a base in this mod pack. We'll stick a door down there. Make me feel a little bit more safe. But if we look in here again, and we go over to the next section, it says biomes to avoid, savanna, desert, and taiga? I'm not quite sure. Building our base. We need to build our base above Y level 64. That we have done. We have a Y level 69. We are fine on that front. It says use unnatural blocks as flooring. This means no dirt, grass, stone, etc. Right now, we don't have that. We have grass as our flooring. Not a great idea. It says light up as normal. Area of Ascension? What's it called now? Advent of Ascension mobs may not be able to spawn, but vanilla mobs can. Separate sections of your base with doors. If you really want to be completely secure, replace the floor with slabs, stairs, glass, etc. So there are some rules that they recommend for building your base. Mainly don't have the floor made of grass. I think normal mobs are probably going to spawn on there. This food is actually going to come in really helpful. We do have Pam's Harvest Craft on here, so we do have a lot of food that comes up when we break just like random bits of grass like that. We didn't get any that time, but you get the idea there. So let's chomp down on a little bit more of this food, which should take us back to full HP there. And I'm going to go cut down some more wood. So, what I think I'm going to do now, guys, is we've got a basic little shack set up. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cut down some more trees. I'm going to get some more wood. I'm going to fill out this little set of wooden armor that we've got. And then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away. I'm going to go and start mining and see what we can find. Now, I haven't actually been mining in this pack yet. I haven't been underground at all, so I have no idea what's in store for us. But I have a feeling it's going to be pretty wild, because looking in NEI, there's a ton of new ingots. There's like maybe 20, 30, 40, 50 new ores. Let me show you here real quick. If I go and type in ore over here, there are tons of new ores added by Area of Ascension. I don't know why I keep wanting to say area. Advent of Ascension. There are a ton of new ores around here, as well as all the usual Tinker stuff and vanilla Minecraft, of course. But let's go ahead and do this, and then this. And I would very much like to get the full set, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly grab 3 more wooden planks here. Like so. And then we can go ahead and do something like this. And we get boots. Nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go away. I'm going to start mining. I'm going to see if we can get some cool stuff. We do have Thermcraft, of course, so there's some amber. And I'll be back in a second. Okay, so a little while later, I've done a bit of mining. You can see I got pretty far down there. I think I got to about Y level 27-ish before I started hearing some god-awful, like, breathing sounds. It was really creepy. I then decided to come back up. I actually didn't find any ores whatsoever apart from some fire shard or from Thermcraft. So instead, what I've decided to do now is come back up, and what I'm going to do is actually make some Tinker stuff so that we can make a Tinker's cobblestone pickaxe, and then we're going to use the Tinker's cobblestone pickaxe to do all of our mining for the early game, because what you can do with Tinker stuff is you can actually upgrade them, and just by using them, they actually level up as well. So, in order to get started with that, well, first of all, we're going to need some more planks, and we're going to need some more sticks so that we can make ourselves, boom, some blank patterns. Now, I'm going to take 32 because we do need a lot of them in order to get started here. And the first couple of things we're going to make are a part builder. We're also going to need to make one of these, which is a stencil table. We're also going to need a chest of some kind to make a pattern chest, like so. They're all the same. They're all just something with a blank pattern on top that gets the pattern chest. And the last one is a crafting table with a blank pattern on top of it, like so. And that gets us this guy, the tool station. Nice. So we'll pour those onto our hotbar real quick and throw them down over here. Let's go tool station, pattern chest, part builder, stencil table. So now with the pattern chest next to the part builder, the pattern chest can access the part builder. Actually, the part builder can access the pattern chest, and you can use all of the stencils out of here for building parts. And speaking of stencils, the first thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is just go ahead and dump all of my stuff in this chest. Spacebar left click, by the way, to move everything at once like that. And then I'm just going to start by making one of each of these, because I know I've done this before, and it's a pain in the backside to have to go through and make each individual one as and when you need it. So to start with, I'm going to go ahead and just make all of these. And would you look at that for perfect numbering there? And then I think we can fit all of those into our nice little pattern chest like so. And now we can just access everything from within here. If we want to make something, for instance, if we wanted to make ourselves a pickaxe, which we do, we need a pickaxe head, a tool binding, and a handle. So I'm going to assume that we can actually go ahead and make cobblestone tools in this. If we can't, I would be very much annoyed. We're also going to make the handle out of wood here. So we're going to go and make the binding out of stone, sure. We'll then make the handle out of wood, although I think we probably could make it out of stone if we so wanted to. We'll do that. We didn't mean to make 2 stone binding there, but that's fine. And then we'll go ahead and get our pickaxe head like so. Don't forget to put the patterns back in there. Boom, boom, tool station. Let's go and do something like this. And voila, we get ourselves a stone pickaxe. Nice. So basically with this thing, as we go along, it's going to level up. Right now, it should be level 0 or level 1. It's stone bound, mining level stone. As we level it up, you can see that skill XP, skill level. We'll level up from clumsy. We'll get some skill XP. Actually, if I just go down here and start mining cobblestone, we should start to get some skill XP, and there's another lovely little sound. Oh, we get, by the way, for some reason, we randomly get stuff whilst breaking cobblestone. You'll notice I had like 2 or 3 golden nuggets inside of my my inventory. Look at these here. We got 2 golden nuggets. Then we just got some coal, which is kind of cool. I did make some torches, lit this place up just a little bit. But you can see that that's 7 skill XP out of 161. So after I mine like 161 blocks of cobblestone or whatever, it can be iron ore or anything like that, it will actually level up. We'll probably get a modifier on there, whether it be speed, whether it be like a diamond upgrade, which gives us extra durability. It could be anything like that, but it just makes the stone pickaxe better. So it's kind of a good idea from the get-go to make a Tinker's pickaxe so you can start leveling it up with all of your early game mining and whatnot. And what I think, the last thing that I think I want to do before we end this episode off here, I know it's going to be a short episode to start with, but what I'll probably do between episodes is go and do a bunch of mining and see if we can get some stuff up and running. But what I'd like to do is try and get a Thaumonomicon. Now, we're probably not going to do any Thaumcraft too early on in the series, but it's really easy to do, and I would very much like to get it out of the way nice and early. Now, to do that, we do need some books, which means we are going to need either some leather or some string and patterns. Now, leather shouldn't be too hard to come by, and sugarcane should also not be too hard to come by. However, I have been known to say this in the past, and it's taken me like an hour to come across the next section of sugarcane. So what I'm going to do, guys, is, again, I'm going to go away. I'm going to try and find some cows. I'm going to try and find some sugarcane. I have, by the way, set a home. We do have essentials on the server. We have the bucket plugin, so we can go ahead and just type in /home, and it will take me back to where my house is, which is kind of cool. That is a this room. Okay. I was scared it was going to do something awful to me. Thankfully, it didn't. But yeah, I'm going to go away, try find some cows, try find sugarcane, try find all kinds of stuff, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I just found my first piece of iron ore, and it turns out that with a default stone pickaxe from Tinker's Construct, you can't actually mine the default vanilla iron ore. Instead, what you have to do is you have to get the first level up, and by that, there's 2 different level ups you can get. There is, if we look here, you can see there's a skill level and there's a mining level. The skill level gives you a modifier when you level it up. The mining level, which to get the first level you have to mine 185 blocks, increases your mining level. So in order to be able to mine iron with this stone pickaxe, I just had to mine 185 cobblestone blocks, which is why there's like a nice little indentation over here now. But we now have the ability to mine iron, which is pretty nice. It turns out there is quite a bit more iron than I first expected down here in the mines, although not much of anything else that I can see so far. I haven't come across any of the new ores. That one there is from Pam's Harvest Craft. I've seen that one before, and that one over there is Cinnabar from Thaumcraft, but I'm sure at some point we will come across a few more. And by the way, if you want to go ahead and repair this, all you got to do, using either stone or cobblestone, boom, boom, done. Very easy, very nice. So yeah, I'm gonna go away again, guys. I'm gonna go and try and find some cows. I did find some, but they were guarded by the world's most hostile creatures. So I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna try and find some more cows. I got some sugarcane. I'm gonna have to plant this to get a bit more. And I'll be back again in a second. Okay, so again, quite a little while later, we now have what I believe are called chargers, these little, like, 2-footed yellow birds, as well as the trees that are jumping around in the distance. I'm not quite sure when they spawned in, but oh my goodness, I'm just gonna thank you very much. Oh, geez. Okay, well, I managed to get some leather. I didn't find any cows. Well, I did find cows, but as we mentioned before, they were surrounded by the world's most hostile mobs. What I did find, however... Oh my gosh, I think this guy's gonna get in. No, he's not. Okay. What I did find, however, were horses, so we did manage to get some leather. However, I didn't find any more sugarcane. I spent, like, the last 20 minutes looking for sugarcane, and then I spent, like, an extra 10 minutes waiting for that sugarcane to grow, which it just didn't. So, we don't have enough paper yet to make a Thaumonomicon, but what we can do is go ahead and do something like this. Make ourselves 2 sets of iron caps, and then if we go ahead and combine those up with a stick, like so... like this, boom, And boom, we get ourselves an iron capped wooden one. Now, like I said, probably not going to jump into Thaumcraft for at least a couple of episodes yet. I would like to get my base looking a little bit... Oh my gosh, did he just hit me through the wall? I would like to get my base looking a little bit better. I would like to get a little bit more safe from all of the mobs that are bouncing around. Those chargers run fast, and you have to worry about them all the time, as well as all of the other mobs. I also went ahead and made a bunch of smooth stone, and what I'm thinking about doing is getting some slabs, and just going ahead and replacing the floor that we currently have, just to make sure that it's not made of grass, because as the book did say, grass is not a good thing to make your floor out of. So what I'll probably do as well, between episodes, is go ahead and just replace all of my floor here with slabs. It did recommend slabs as one of the best options here, so we'll probably do that as well. And one more thing that I want to mention before we go away here is the Spice of Life mod, which is the mod that makes it so that when I try and eat this cooked chicken, it takes me about 4.5 days to actually eat it, especially if you eat the same thing over and over and over again. If we hover over it, it says nutritional value 33.49%, and every time I eat a piece of cooked chicken, that nutritional value goes down, which means the next time I try and eat cooked chicken, it will take me longer and I will get less from it. And the idea of the mod is just to try and make you eat different things, you get different food sources. So as I've been running around, I've been getting pork chops, I've been getting the mutton from the lamb, trying to get some apples from trees, just trying to get a bunch of different sources of food to make sure that A, they do a decent amount of hunger refilling, and also it doesn't take me like 4.5 hours to actually go ahead and eat the thing. But with that, guys, I'm going to end the first episode of Feed the Beast Departed here. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to hit like. It does help out the series a lot, and I will see you guys next time.